Zach, it has to be satisfying for you to finally get off a good start in this tournament in your hometown like this. The first, I think it's the lowest score you've ever shot in the opening round.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, granted, this is the 11th RSM Classic Championship that I've participated in. Yeah, I mean, today was brutal. I mean, I don't know what other guys are saying, but I played really, really, really good. I mean, I had opportunities that I didn't even capitalize on, but I made some. I mean, I made 2 bogeys from the middle of the fairway straight into the wind, which you're going to do. It was just very difficult to judge distance, trajectory. Is the wind at noon? Is it at 1? Is it at 11? I mean, all of that was trying. So, I mean, yeah, it was survival, short game test. Knowing where to miss it, knowing where kind of not to hit it was obviously key. And then there's holes you could take advantage of.
This has kind of been trending if you look at your record. I mean, you don't have a win, but you haven't missed a cut.
Yeah.
In the wraparound portion of the schedule. And once again, you're putting well. You have 96 feet in putts in this round.
Yeah, that's good to know because I think last week I had 96 feet of putts for 4 days. So I worked hard on my putting the last 3 days. Actually was going to try something, and I didn't try it, but I think it kind of helped. It was kind of a training aid. Today was just hard. I mean, you had to commit to a line. Obviously, speed was of the utmost. The wind, putting was the hardest part of the day. I mean, and as the day went on, the wind got worse. So early on, I actually made a few putts, like you mentioned, and that obviously kept the momentum going. But yeah, I mean, my game's been trending. I mean, I don't, what that means. I mean, I've done this enough to know that I've been confident, even maybe overconfident, and it's gone south, or I've been, pretty steady and content with where I'm at, and things can happen, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. So hopefully I can just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm controlling my ball. I'm doing everything good. I mean, it's not great, but I'm not so sure it needs to be.
Solid start. Thank you.
My pleasure. Happy?
No, you're not done talking.
Oh, I know.
You mentioned something that turned out to just be
I mean, it was one of those, like, I remember doing it one week. It was at Muirfield, Jack's Muirfield, not across the pond. Yeah. And this is going to sound mundane, but I was behind the cut line substantially, and I put a Sharpie line on my golf ball to line it up and kind of commit to that, and I made it. The last 6 holes, I made the cut. I remember I birdied 18, 17, 15, and maybe 13 or 14 to get – anyway. I've been struggling on just getting set into my line and trusting that. And so I'm like, Monday at my house, I fiddled with it, and I'm like, I'm going to do it. Just something different, And so Tuesday and Wednesday, yesterday in the Pro-Am, I'm like, I'm doing it. And I got done with my round yesterday. I grabbed a bite, went to Stuart Sink's little 600 career starts thing, ate a cupcake, came back out in the putting green and said, no, I'm not doing it. So but it was one of those things, like it kind of, like I like to use a chalk line. I see a parallel line. I don't use the face. I use the line that's parallel or whatever, not perpendicular, but and it just kind of got me situated. I'm not suggesting that's why I putted well today, but it certainly didn't hurt, and it freed me up today to not have to use that because I got too particular.
You're still using the same putter, though, right?
I'm using a PXG putter. Yeah, I have been since December. Yeah, that hasn't left my bag since maybe even November. I can't recall, but almost a year. Mm-hmm. It was their second iteration. I mean, it's a blade putter, that's it's not, onset, not offset. It's got similarities to what I've always used. Face is probably a little bit better than what I'm accustomed to. It's softer, and I think my speed with it's better. It's got a little more technology in it. I mean, it's newer. It's PXG, and they did a great job. Mike Nicolette, who played out here, did a great job. So.
Zach, can I ask you a quick Ryder Cup one?
Sure.
Out of left field a little bit. I'm just curious, this kind of stutter step that obviously you're delaying to a year, and it changes your plan to sort of peak at the right moment. Do you view that as a positive? Like, okay, now we have a ton more time to plan and do things like that? Is it negative, is it neutral?
We've kind of discussed that. I mean, we're not going to get lazy on discussion. We're not going to get overly hyped up though to try to reinvent the wheel here either. I mean, I think Steve has done a phenomenal job of kind of keeping everything just kind of where it needs to be. I mean, for me, I want to play on the team. Now, I say that. I mean, is that far-fetched? I don't know. I mean, I kind of know what it takes. So, if my Gabe starts trending and my back gets younger, maybe I can, play. But from a strategic standpoint, captaincy standpoint, if there is any negatives, I feel like we've kind of discussed them, and we're going to try to turn them and make them positives. And the players that we've discussed, certainly the vice captains are all in agreement there. The players that we've talked to get it. They've been well, the ones that I've talked to, I feel like have been ill-phased. I mean, not at all. So it's good.
How often do you talk with Steve about Ryder Cup?
As of the last, since the cancellation, postponement, I think maximum twice, maybe 3 times. But those were heavy discussions because, like, okay, well, we changed this, we altered this for this year. Are we gonna, we're gonna keep it? We're gonna maintain it? We're conversing with a couple different, guys, but a group of individuals that are helping us with numbers. You're welcome, Mel. Good.
I guess so.
Okay.